What's up, YouTube? Today, I'm going to show you something I just started doing, but it's how I would suggest actually logging your trades. Some people love to log their trades and so they can go back and look at it. And me personally, the way my mind works, I'll look at it as it sits. What could I have done? That lesson's figured out right then and there. But then I'm on to the next one. I don't dwell on the past because I'm worried about the future. That being said, that's not for everybody. Some people really like, they value logging their trades. Now, something we started doing, like, even in the mentorship, when we talk about a play, is I'll draw it out. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that here on TradingView, because I think that quick visual can also lead to some patterns. If you are one, as much as I joke about this, as long as you're consistent, you're probably going to be an okay trader. If you're consistently bad the same way over and over again, we need to tweak that one thing and you're profitable. And maybe this can help you guys out. So I'm going to talk about this tool right here. And we click the little arrow. We got long position or short position. That's exactly what it sounds like. If you want to go long, if you want to go short. So click that. We just dropped over here. Click on the screen again. Now it brings up these three boxes. That would be your entry. Here is your stop loss. Here is your take profit. And if you click on it, you can count size. This is 255,000. You can put that wherever you want. How much you want to risk. So that these are just automatics. Entry price. So here's your entry price. That's how much you want to risk. Profit level. These are all automatics. Let's see. Style. We'll go through here. Line. Stop. Take profit. Always show stats. Now that one I don't have turned on. Alright, so we'll click OK. Let's see what that looks like if we are here. I was curious what the stat button might have meant, if it meant something cool. Oh, this. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so if let's click that again. I'm going to take that off. There we go. Learn something new every time. There we go. So now when you're off it, that's what it looks like. There's your stats on that. So, and then leave that up, because I was even going through some of our old mentorship plays just to kind of show you guys the quick visual. There's a couple I can give you examples on. So like M. So now personally in my mentorship, we'll talk about plays on Sunday that we're going to take for the week. And then I'll draw these out. So I draw these out before the candles ever even show up. So me, it's like if I'm going to take this play, I'll go along here. I want to stop out below that wick. My take profit will obviously be right here. My stop loss will actually be 25.45 if I were to take this trade. It's actually not a bad trade, so give me one hot second. I'm going to put an alert just above that. I might actually take that trade. So anyway, that's what it'll look like. If it's an option, there's an expiration date I'll put on there. But these, when it's done, I just go in here and edit it. Now, looking at this quick visual, it takes 3 seconds to realize what we did here. There was a zone play right here, bull flag, more green candles than red, trending up. Stop is right below this candle. Take profit up here. I know what happened this day. It got to the zone. We put our stop in because that was just an impressive move up, just running zone to zone. We were already there. I felt it was a bit extended. Put the stop up. I usually don't stop out inside of a zone. And we probably would have stopped out over here, but sometimes, let's say you saw a whole bunch of trades like this, I would suggest maybe backing that stop off, see if you can't play some continuations and get the second one up. Or, so look right here, obviously a successful trade, zone to zone. We missed all of that, but it came back to test this zone from the top. We bought in, bing, bang, boom, it was a loss. Is that a real loss? 28.85 is where that actually would have stopped out, yeah. So, and there you have it. Loss, win, trade, the quick visual. How does that look? Test this over the top. Things match up. Yeah, why would you still want to be in it if it broke that? Like, that's what bag holding looks like. Another great visual for this. Not to harp on anybody, but stopping out here and watching those red candles, that might as well be you long in a green position watching green candles. Like, bag holders, you know how this feels. Watching that go down, watching your money go down. It might be hard to part with those losses in the beginning, but man, when you stop out and watch another red candle come, that's what stopping out and keeping your risk or keeping your losses small means. So speaking of which, let's talk about another one. Square. Now, this was an easy one to remember when I was talking about doing this video. So this one actually jumped up. We did stop out, and we got in again and stopped out. Now, what are we doing here? Look at this trend. From the top left to the lower right, I tell people don't do this all the time. Like, that's just not trades you should be taking. But this is also a very clear reason why you shouldn't be bag holding stocks anyway. But we're here for the logging. Anyway, log, trade, that looked good. Boom, this one. All right, tagged out. Fair enough. We tried it one more time at the base. Let's say you pull up all your trades, your quick little, take a screenshot of these. If you don't have the premium, if your drawings fill up fast, take the snip tool, take a screenshot, save that in a folder on your desk. And as you're thumbing through, just make sure you have all the data out like this so you can see. Maybe do a couple time frames, do the daily, do the hourly, so you can really see, like, let me deep dive into that one. Where was my head at on this? And right here, you might think to yourself, man, I'm taking loss after loss after loss. That YouTube guru's wrong. The guy on Twitter's wrong. What is going on? And then you look at tickers like this, you look at your trades, you think, man, and you start thinking of all the BS lines they told you of, look at the margin it created and it's only going up from here, or this price doesn't even make sense. And then you compare that to the charts and you're like, oh, that's kind of silly. I was buying things, trending down. Yeah, I was tagging out. Now, getting into falling into these traps, it is like jumping out of the top of a tree and hitting every branch down. Still better than just bag holding the whole way. But, at that point, you might tell yourself, maybe we don't do that anymore. Kind of like how you don't see any more green and red boxes here anymore. What we should have done was actually switch gears, took a short position. It tested that zone from the top. We could have just said, okay, trending down, let's put our stop here, let's put our take profit here, and look how that trade would have panned out. It would have been a full-blown, amazing trade. We didn't. That'd be awesome if we did. But just imagine if you just took one step back, said, I'm tired of losing on this, and just short the breaks off that thing. Last but not least, Airbnb. Just another example. Now this one did just go zone to zone. It just gapped up, went up. So we kept the stops tight, and it did tag out. But let's just say, like, not only was that a great trade logged, but why did we leave that ticker alone? Why didn't we just get back in when it tested that zone from the top? Could have been another great trade. Zone to zone again. Probably would have tried it again and took a loss here, but you would have had 2 greens for that one small loss. That's no big deal at all. So logging things and having that quick visual can tell you guys a lot, not just about the trade, but what did you do with that ticker? You left a good ticker alone. Just imagine if you're in something like Crocs. Let's say this thing is just littered with boxes right here. And then you come back and check it, and all of a sudden it's way up here, and you're like, what's going on? Why did I just change my mind on something so awesome? You're in Microsoft. Let's just say you look at it, and all of a sudden, all your boxes are littered right here, and you're taking that loss. We actually did take a loss on this the other day, did we not? Yeah. Finally getting in this one, because I was like, this is just getting ridiculous. Let's go ahead and take a trade. It was a mentorship play. We did take the loss. Now that tells us we tagged out. We don't like to bag hold things. Gave it plenty of wiggle room. It did come up, it tagged out, came back down. This is where bag holders will say, oh, I should have stayed in it. And then you were red, you were green, break even, now even more red. Stop out, clear the mental space, move on. If you were still in, you'd be down. But let's just say it's just littered with boxes right here. That tells me you got in probably with someone on Twitter or Facebook is telling you about it. And by the time it hits those medium levels, that probably is the top Bitcoin people. Where you at? Or I guess I should say more Doge. Doge and Shibcoin. Now I'm talking to the right crew. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. But, so this is on Don Fran Trading. My main channel, Don Fran Show. I go live on Sundays and Wednesdays. And I'm actually going to talk about, it's a live stream. We're going to talk about the market. But I want to do a how to do TradingView. So if you do see this and you have questions on what are these other tools, how can I do that? Make sure you subscribe to both channels and come join me Wednesday live, and I will see you guys there. If this is a recording, it's weeks ahead. Don Fran Show. Find the one that talks about TradingView and see if someone asks your question. Everyone hit the subscribe button, thumbs up. You guys know the drill. Please do it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.